Hi, and welcome. My name is Laura Trevino, and the name of my channel is Creative Art by LT. If you aren't a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I am in my 3D era, and so I am working as hard as I can on getting a few models done. That noise, it's pretty bad. I got two of the BambuLab P1S is going at the same time, and so sorry about the noise. I'm definitely going to be needing some noise cancellation uh, equipment. But anyway, I do have my channel, and on my channel I do various things: rhinestones, clay, DTF prints, and so 3D printing has become the new one, and it's the one that I'm really enjoying right now. I wanted to do a quick tutorial because me being new, I've learned quite a bit. And one of the things that I learned was how to take a regular model and slice it so that it becomes flat, insert a space for a magnet. I think that's something you might like. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to do this. So hang in there. All right, so I'm hoping that you can see this. This is a little man. Now because I have the BambuLab P1S, I have the site over here, which is the online models. So I've chosen this model right here, and he's already been downloaded. So this is what I would do, and it may not be what other people do, but this is what I have learned to do. Okay, so I'm going to take him, and I'm going to lie him down. So I selected him, and I'm going to rotate him. Okay, I want him to go on his back. So I'm going to turn this just so I can see, right? I need to get this little handle at the top up here. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go 270. Did I get 270? Yeah, there we are. So there he is. Okay, that's as far as I want to do that. So then I'm going to come right over here to where these little 4 arrows are, because I'm going to move him. All right. So how far do I want to go down? Well, this is the plate. So anything underneath this plate is negative. Okay. So the good thing is that, well, I don't know if it's a good thing, but you will see that he is going to be partially underneath there. Now, I don't want to lose his little feet, so I'm going to come up just a little bit, just so I can get his feet. Okay. All right. So that is, let me write that down. Where's my pen? I just want to make sure, because we're going to have to go back and do it again, because when we go to insert the magnet space, we're going to have to go back to this. Okay, so now I don't know if I need to do this step, but I always do this step. I slice it. Okay, so I have to slice it again, because once you put the space, the negative space for the magnet, slice it again. So we'll get to look at him and see, how he looks. Okay, I think he looks pretty good, right? Okay. Okay, let me get this straight. I'm sorry. All right, so he's been sliced. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to select him. Okay, got to go back to prepare. I'm sorry. So you're going to come back to the top, and you're going to go to prepare, and we're going to select, right click. It says add a part, add a negative part. So we're going to add a negative part. What kind of negative part? Well, the little round battery. So it'll be a cylinder. Okay, here's this. Switch per object setting mode. Okay, so it's going to go now by the object because we're going to be messing with this new object that we have. So he's going to pop back up. Okay, so let's resize this big battery thing here. So we're going to go to the scale, and the size of a battery is 8 millimeters. I always do 8.1. And okay, let me take this. Now I'm going to take this off. This here, the Z, well, that battery is not that thick, and if you put that big space there, then that battery is going to bounce up and down, and you're going to hear it. So we're going to go with 3.3. Hit the enter. Now you have a small battery right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's here. And I'm going to bring it over here because I want to put it, he's got a big head, so I wanted to put it like in the center there. So I'm going to turn my thing around, okay? But notice, he's back on top, okay? So we've added this little battery. If you come all the way over here, it says generic cylinder. So it's there. Let's go here. Go back to him, and let's go to the 4 arrows, and we're going to take him down. Don't know why he's back up, but we're going to take him back down. Just so we can see it, because he's been sliced at that height. Okay, move my plate so I can actually see. Okay, so I'm right looking straight at the plate, so I'll know exactly where he's going to be. Go down. Okay, his little feet. Remember, I didn't do that. So the position should be 128, 126.19, and 367. All right, so that's where he was. Okay, so now he's there. I'm going to click on the generic cylinder over here in our tab. And now we see, look, he's way under here. That dot is way under there. So we're going to go up. Okay, that's at the line. And I always just find a place that I think is going to be right to balance that head. But I don't want it too close to the bottom, because then it ends up making you a hole like that you can see from the back. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to see a hole from the back. Okay. Now let me turn him so I can see if we're in the middle of the line. We are middle, right down the center of the head. Let me get this straight on. Okay, it doesn't look straight on. Okay, so I kind of think it should actually be a little higher on the head, just a little bit. But we'll go with there, okay? So I'm gonna stick with that. And that's where it's at. Okay, so now we're gonna slice it again. And so once it slices, we're going to go and see the layers and see exactly how low it is to the base. I don't want a hole that's showing on the back. I want it within the structure. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to set a pause where we have time to put the little battery in there. Okay, so we're going to take this little slide here on the right, and we're going to go down. And it's going to be pretty far down, okay? So look how it's building here, here, here. You'll start to see a circle. Wait, I saw the circle. Go down a little bit further just to make sure. Okay, so that's the bottom. That's going to be the bottom as it's printed. I'm going to go up. I'm going to keep going. Okay. You can see it's right here. Now, if you tilt your little thing just a little bit, you'll be able to see the layers. So I'm going to keep going up. This is layer 27, which is actually quite a bit, to be honest with you. Okay, when you see that it starts to close, that's closed. So you got to go right before that. Let me see if I can get it closer to me. I want to get a little bit closer. No, it's not going to come. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So let me go back and look. Okay. That's closed. That's open. Now, it's built some little layers in there, but they come right out. The only thing is you want to get it right before it closes, because that's going to be the deepest that hole is. And those little squigglies right in here are very easily removed. And you just have to like scratch it with your nail if it's there. I don't know why some models do it, but not all. Okay, so I'm going to, on 42, it's open. 43, it's closed. So go back to, that was 45, 44, 43. Okay, so on 43, 42, 42, I want to make the hole. Actually, I'm going to go down one more, 41. On 41, I'm going to right click and I'm going to add a pause. Okay, once you add a pause, then go ahead and go back up as it builds, right? Go back up. And it's a different layer each time. It depends. I do think I have it a little high. That's just what I'm thinking. Now, you have to slice it again, okay? Because that's going to add that pause in your system. So we slice it again. And that's it. And then we would go to print. And you are going to print this little cute mushroom. You have to make sure you match your colors. And then you would send. That's big boy. It's the wrong one. Baby girl. Okay. There we go. So I just have to sync these because they're not synced. This is number 2. That's 3. And this is 4. Okay. But I don't even have anything in there. So we're going to go back. All right. So let's cancel this. Okay. And let's take a look here. Okay. This is what's the top. What's above that plate is what's going to print. That's going to be it. So this was quick. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment area. I have done 3 or 4, and I just wanted to share it because it's not as hard as you think. Okay, it's not that hard, and I know that you can do it. But I will be back with other tips and tricks that I learn as I go. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks, guys. See ya. Hey, guys. Here he is. Here's the back. And here is the front. And he is a magnet. Let me see if I can get him to... There you go. He's magnetized on there. He's adorable. And it was quick and easy. So, that's it for today.